Okay, so we're back and we're going to attempt to thread this needle with me looking through this camera lens to do so. So again, we're going to use the handle on the side. We're going to raise our needle to the highest position. Okay, so at this time we're actually watching the needle here. We're not watching this piece here. Okay, so we're raising the needle to the highest position, which is there. Okay, and you'll see this contraption here. Oh, I haven't taken the tape off it yet. Just unboxed this machine just a few minutes ago. Okay, so let's take this off. It's protecting the needle threader. When you get old like me, these kind of things are a little bit handy. So you can see this is the needle threader here. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to pull it down. You'll see it moves up and down. We're going to pull it down and we're going to position it behind the needle. Okay, separate my thread so you can see the thread. So we're going to pull it down. We're going to position it behind the needle. Sometimes it will pop up, like it's very, if you hit it, it will pop up. So we want to be careful. I'm going to try to come from this angle a little bit because you're going to want to see these hooks. Okay. So what you're going to want to do here, you see this hook here, it's got a little groove in it. So we're going to want to get the thread behind that. So we just come over like that and it goes behind that. There's also, it may be a little bit hard for you to see, but there's also a little guide here on this threader that we want to get the thread behind. It's down there. So this is a little tricky. This took me a little bit to figure out. So be patient with yourself if you're not getting it right away. It is a time saver though, because old school or other machines, old school machine for me was where I would have to go like this and try to poke the thread through the needle, the eye of the needle. And as my eyes got older, that just got harder and harder. So this was worth the money to get this little contraption. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. We're gonna put it back behind. Oops, this groove here. And again, like I said, this takes time, but you gotta have patience. Oh, you want to make sure that the needle's not, the thread is not getting wound around the needle. So you'll see I have it wound around the needle a little bit here. I want to pull it back out to the front and make sure that it's not wrapped around the needle. Okay, so we're going to set our threader up again. We're going to put this, I hold it down so it doesn't pop up. So you'll see it's behind that first notch, and then there's another notch down here that you loop it behind and you hold it. And then what you do is you just pull it like that, let it go, and it will leave a little bit on this other side. See that loop there? See that loop? You're going to grab that. I use tweezers. I just don't have them handy right now for this. So you're going to grab that and you're going to pull the end of the thread through. Now this is a fairly long, maybe what I'll do is I'll just pull it through. So again, you got to be patient with yourself because this is this contraption is a little bit tricky to work, but it is worth it. And you can see the thread is in front of the needle. It's not wrapped around the needle like that. It's not knotted in any way. It's still in the grooves and the guides so that your thread is ready to go. Next up, what we're going to do is show how to load the bobbin and bring up the bottom thread.